Hey everyone, I'm Stacy the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today is August 9th, 2022, and this is video number 95. So hello to everybody, welcome back, and hello to all my new subscribers, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video. My videos are always about cross stitching. I like to talk about crafting, knitting, crochet, quilting, sewing, whatever I happen to be working on. I have a wool applique project that I got out, thinking about trying to work on it once my hand starts to work a little bit better. I think my stitches will look better. So just a quick life update. The cast is off. Yay! It feels so much better. It's hot outside. Yesterday was 103. So being outside, that didn't happen much. I stayed mostly indoors because of the air conditioning. It's just too hot to have a cast from your fingers to your shoulder in the summertime. So that came off last week. The only bad thing about the cast coming off is that now I'm unprotected. And as you guys know, I had an extensive surgery on my arm and my elbow, forearm, wrist, and the arm is not working right. And this is normal. It's going to take some occupational therapy for me to get back into the groove of using my arm. I cannot do basic things like turning a doorknob. I can't pick up a fork. It's too heavy for me. And weirdest of all, I can't work the arm. Like if I wanted to just, reach out like a normal arm, I can't really do that. So it's very limited on the things that I can do. I've got two fingers that work pretty good and these don't work so well. So it's all expected. It's just going to take a lot of therapy. Very, very, very slow baby steps. I have an incision, which you guys are probably going to see once I'm lifting, once I show you some things that I've been working on. And the nice thing is that I have an incision in my forearm that you can't see. He was able to do that under the skin. That I think is what's bothering me the most, is that the forearm muscles that were cut are just so out of whack. And they're kind of having to learn how to work together all over again. So it hasn't been very easy. It's been a little difficult, but I feel good and the fatigue is gone. I feel great. So let's get started with this video and let's talk about some cross stitching news. I only have one crochet. Oh, I just realized I forgot my iPad. I'll save the crochet for the next video because I wanted to mention a designer that oh my gosh, I've never seen such beautiful scrap Afghans before. So if you're interested in doing scrappy Afghans and just want some ideas just by looking at some pictures, and you really like bright colors, you love the color, like lots of color, I'm going to give you, maybe I'll run downstairs real quick and get my iPad. But let's talk about cross stitch first of all. So I've had a lot of people ask me in previous videos, where did I get my Mill Hill gingerbread kit? Now, for the longest time, it was out of stock. You couldn't find it anywhere. And this is what it looks like. This is just so fun. I did it on the perforated paper. It comes as a full kit, which includes, I'll show closer, the beads. You can see all the beads. Sorry, you're going to see a lot of this wandering hand because I can't control my arm. So if you're watching the video and you see this wandering arm, just never mind. Just don't pay any attention to it. It has a mind of its own. Anyway, so as you can see, there's beads all down in here. There's a, whoops, he's a little crooked. He's a button that came with the kit. All of these beautiful beads are included in the kit. So people have asked me, where did you get this kit? And it was out of stock for a long time. It is back in stock. It is called Gingerbread House and it's on 1-2-3 stitch. Gingerbread House by Mill Hill. So back in stock finally. It's been a long time because I keep checking for it because I had so many people ask me about it. And it was fun to stitch. It was very quick. For the most part, it was quick. The thing that took a long time is there are just a lot of beads. And it was really fun. So anyway, check it out, 1-2-3 stitch. And it is back in stock again. Other bits of news. I wanted to tell you about two new to me Flosstubers, new to Flosstube, new to YouTube. And one of them is my friend Sarah. Now she is on YouTube as Sarah's Stitchy Spot. I'll show you a picture of her here. She has got some beautiful, beautiful projects. She is recently retired, and she'll tell you all about herself in her first video. So check her out, Sarah Stitchy Spot. Again, she is a friend of mine. I love her to death, and her videos were so much fun to watch. She's got 2 or 3 now, so check it out. The next one I wanted to tell you about is Stitching Faye. Faye is F-A-E. If you want to see some amazing, gorgeous projects, everything from mirabilia to samplers to regular, I mean, just all kinds of different types of projects. She has beautiful projects. Check out Stitching Faye, and I would start with video number 1 because I think she's got 4 now. Start with number 1 because she's going to blow you away with the projects that she's stitched. Especially like the ones at the end of video number 1. I'm over here writing down all these names of these charts that she shows because I'm like, I have to get this. I have to start this. So check out Stitching Faye. She's fantastic. Her name is Heidi. Okay, let's talk about 2 mystery charts. Now, my friend Jane, she wrote to me and asked if I happen to remember the name of these 2 charts. She stitched them, but she doesn't have the chart anymore, so she couldn't remember the names of them. So in comments below, if you recognize any of these 2 charts that I'm going to show you, let Jane know what they are. Now, she had a third, but she remembered what it was. It was a Lizzie Kate, and it was called, I'll show you a picture of her finish. The Lizzie Kate was called Holly and Hearts. It's kind of hard to find, but I do see it on Etsy. Happy to Be Crafty shop on Etsy had one if you want to take a look. So this one that I just showed, the Lizzie Kate, Holly and Hearts, I love the verse because you guys know my favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott. It's my favorite movie. So I love the book as well, and I love anything with that verse. So that's why I like this one so much. That was again by Lizzie Kate. Okay, let's show the 2 mystery charts. Jane sent me a picture. She says, hey, do you recognize these charts? I stitched them. I want to know the names of them. I just don't remember them. She stitched them a while ago. So here's chart number 1. Let Jane know in comments if you recognize this chart at all, either the designer or who it might be, so she can maybe research it. Chart number 2. Now, this one really reminded me of a Carolyn Manning, but I can't be sure about that. It may not be. It just kind of reminds me of her style. I thought they were just really beautiful. I think she did an awesome job on all 3 of them. So let Jane know in comments if you recognize chart 1 or 2. Okay, let me go downstairs. I'm going to go get my iPad because I want to talk to you about this crochet scrappy quilt. The colors will blow you away. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my iPad and I wanted to just show an Instagrammer that I came across just a few days ago who's got the most beautiful scrap Afghan crocheted blankets. They're just so beautiful. Now, I've got a lot of yarn left over from previous projects. I've got yarn that I've bought just because I thought it was pretty, and I have always been interested in making a scrap type of blanket. Her Instagram is full of color, bright, beautiful colors. Now, this is her name. Her name is Deanne. She is located in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. She does have a YouTube channel. I don't speak, I understand a few words, but I don't speak Portuguese. So anyway, her Instagram has just got the most beautiful, look at this one. What a great idea for a beautiful scrap blanket. Another one that she shows is a floral design that she did. Isn't that pretty? So when you open her Instagram, you're just blasted with color because it's so, I mean, just such beautiful colors. Here's one she did for her bed. Isn't that just amazing? So the reason I'm bringing this up is if you've got a lot of scraps and you're interested in crocheting and you just want some visual ideas of maybe some granny squares to make or something to put together, check out her Instagram. I wanted to mention her and her YouTube channel. She also has some tutorial videos on her Instagram. You can click it. You might not understand what she's saying, but you can definitely follow along with what she's doing and understand some different stitches maybe. And it's really cute. Her son crochets as well. So it's just a really fun Instagram channel or Instagram page that I wanted to tell you about. Deanne, I'm going to keep following her. She's pretty awesome. Okay, let's talk about some stitch-alongs. Everybody loves hearing about stitch-alongs. Let's just mention a few real quick. If you watch the video, Lost in Floss, it's one of my favorites. Her name is Barb. Now, if you watched as long as I have, it's in the very, very beginning, her best friend, Leanne, was also a part of Lost in Floss. She's still a part of Lost in Floss. They are on YouTube. Leanne passed away, and Barb had mentioned on her last video doing a stitch-along in memory of Leanne. She said she's calling it Leanne's Legacy. That's the hashtag for Instagram. You can pick any chart. Barb mentioned that Leanne loved fall, so I'm tempted to lean towards a fall type of chart and stitch it starting on August 24th, which was Leanne's birthday. So watch Barb's video. The last one that she did, it was video number 78. She explains the stitch along in memory of Leanne. And if you really stop and think about it, Leanne is still here. She's still very much a part of Lost in Floss. And you know, her stitching, her quilting is just so beautiful, and it's still with us. So she said that pick any chart though, because and just do the hashtag Leanne's Legacy. So I'm leaning towards a fall chart as well, since that was Leanne's favorite. I love fall as well. So that's a stitch along, but you have to watch the Lost in Floss number 78 video on YouTube to get more information. Okay, so the next stitch along I wanted to tell you about is on Facebook. Now this is through DotDotGooseDesigns. I'll show you a picture here. Her Facebook group, her name is Denise, and if you know Denise, she is on Etsy as well. She sells beautiful project bags. Now Denise had mentioned in her group doing Santa September. I'm all over that because I love Santa. So I have been on such a Prairie Schooler kick that I'm leaning towards picking a Prairie Schooler Santa, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change it up a bit and do a Corey Batikori design, and I'll show you the charts that I'm thinking about. I have a stack of them. I'll show you next video. So now she didn't say when this is going to start. I'm assuming September 1st, but I'll show you the charts at the end of August to show you what my choices might be, and then I'll tell you which one I pick. So any Santa, and again, it is on her Facebook group, DotDotGooseDesigns. That sounds, Santa September sounds like fun. Next, if you guys watch the Facebook, was it Facebook? Yeah, Facebook video by Hands On Design. Kathy and Mr. Hands On Design did a live Facebook video, which if you go into their group, you can still access. Now she's talking about a costume party, Halloween. It's called Costume Party. You can get the pass through her website. It is handsondesign.biz, B-I-Z. So that's another one that sounds really fun. I love Halloween and I love costume parties, so I think that's going to be a pretty fun stitch along. Now watch the video though. She gives you the video gives you all the information on the PDFs, when they'll arrive, what, you know, how to go onto the website and purchase the stitch along information and graphs and stuff. So check out Hands On Design Facebook group and their website. I'm sure the website, I did not go on it, but I know it's probably got a lot more information. Costume Party Stitch Along. That sounds fun. Last but not least, we have Caterpillar Cross Stitch. They're located in the UK. They are starting the Advent Calendar 2022 Stitch Along. Now, I don't have pictures of these because these were all videos. The Caterpillar Cross Stitch was actually part of the graph. She shows a sneak peek, so I don't want to show that on the video. Go to her Instagram or Facebook. I believe they're on Facebook. Caterpillar Cross Stitch. She is starting the Advent Calendar. Stitch into Christmas is the name of it. And pre-orders start August 12th. The actual stitching will start September 12th. She says there'll be 6 sections released every 2 weeks. Now that sounds like fun too. So caterpillarcrossstitch.com. Check them out. Okay, let's talk about giveaways. We had some giveaways in my last video and I have the winners picked. I used the YouTube random comment picker that searches by a keyword that I listed in my last video. When you comment on my videos, put those keywords in. I searched through the random comment picker, and it also filters out duplicate entries, which is very cool. So we have 3 winners for the thread sent to us by Hannah and Caroline and everybody at Evertotes.ca. They're a Canadian-based beautiful fabric. Let me just tell you, beautiful fabric and thread. They sent 3 packets of thread. The winners are Victoria Neitz, Kim Stolworthy, and Vicky Rohde. Congratulations, you 3. You each get a packet of the Leo and Roxy thread. So just contact me. Here's my email address. I'll post it here. Contact me and let me know your address. I will send you the thread. The next one is Gingerbread Cookie Chart by Stitching with the Housewives. Now I stitched this. I'm done with it. This is my chart. There's no marks in it. The winner is Norma Jean Sicard. Congratulations. Get a hold of me. Next we have Sugar Stitches Peekaboo. You remember I stitched that, finished it. It came out really cute. This is in excellent condition. I didn't mark in it. It is my copy. The winner is Karen Meadows. Congratulations, Karen. Last but not least, Fat Quarter Shop sent us some stuff for giveaways. Sleigh Ride. This was a popular one that a lot of people were interested in winning. Very, very cute cross-stitch chart. The winner is the Wee Stitcher D. So contact me, you guys. Send me your address and I will send you your goodies. Okay, let's talk about finishes. I got 2 back from the finisher that came out so adorable. I can't wait to show you. So the first one is Sweet Holidays by Puntini Puntini. Isn't that just adorable? Let me put something behind it. Okay, so this is by Puntini Puntini. They arrive with a button. The kit usually comes with some type of button or some kind of little embellishment for your project. Now this was stitched on 40 count Winter's Brew by R&R Fabric. So that's the color of the fabric. The finisher put cording for me on the outside, a bow on the top. Is there a charm? Yep, there's like a little candy. Can you see the little candy right there? Just absolutely adorable. Now the back, I'll show you what the back looks like. There's the back. How adorable is that? I'm so happy with how she finished it. I think it just came out so cute. The only thing I would change in the way I stitched it, I chose a 40 count, and as you can see, the button is really smashed between the H and the L. So maybe I would have done 32 count, would have given me a little bit more room for the button, but you can still read it and you can still make it out. So he came out really cute. I think he's just adorable. I think she did a really great job on the finish. I love the little candy up here, the little charm. And like I said, that is the back. So, so cute. So I love showing you these so that you can turn your cross stitch into something also. There are lots of great tutorials by Vonna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher on YouTube, if you ever want to learn how to start finishing your own things. This is basic and it's just beautiful. Okay, the next finish I wanted to show you is by Sue Hillis, and I'm going to show you the chart first. So when I bought this chart, let me take it out of the plastic. Here's the chart. It's got a lot of graphs in it. Here's the chart. I wanted to take I don't want to do the whole thing. I wanted to take just a piece of one and make it into an ornament. So I chose the little rocking horse. This is Sue Hillis Designs Christmas Red Work. And this is the finish. Isn't that just adorable? I mean, I'm so thrilled. So she just did such a great job. Her name is Kathy. She's on Facebook, the finisher. She has a Facebook page called Finishing by Kathy. And I stitched this on 40 count Cafe LA. Oh gosh, guys, 40 count Cafe LA. I use sulky thread. The sulky color is 1147 and sulky is 12 weight. If you go to the website, look for 12 weight. How cute is this finish? Now, I wasn't too thrilled. As you guys know, I don't like backstitching. It's not my favorite. However, Sue Hillis makes it so easy. She will literally have you backstitch just like one square, you know, like she makes it super easy. You're not having to back stitch over multiple squares to make it confusing. It's very basic. It's very easy. And again, you guys know I don't like to back stitch, but I'm going to show it up close. You can see the back stitching in here. And there was some more, let's see here. It's mostly all cross stitch, with the exception of the design in his coat. Here's a little bit of back stitching, and you can see from the flowers here, some back stitching. But that's just so cute. And here's the back. So again, she mounted it on some, like some cardboard, kind of like what I'm holding right now. She put my cross stitch on a little bit, it feels like a little bit of batting maybe. It's a little soft. And then she folded everything back, put it on another thing of cardstock, the white, and one more, the one with the fabric on it. Put some cording on the side and you make your little hanger, put a bow, you've got yourself a really, really cute ornament. I love it. I think she did a great, great job. So that's finished number 2. And let's see what I've been working on. I do have some finishes. Hawk Run Hollow. I have been working on Hawk Run Hollow and I love it. I'm going to call it a finish because I finished the block of May. I'm going to go back a little bit. This is my finish. Isn't that just beautiful? So the May block with the flowers was not my favorite because I've decided I don't like to stitch flowers. And now I'm going to start on June and I'll be halfway done. Each block has something in it that's just tons and tons of stitching. And February, if you look up and look at the heart, good Lord, that had a lot of stitching in it. This is on 20 count vintage country mocha. And I'm using just, you know, random threads. I did change out some of the threads. I've got Ribbon Red by Classic Colorworks is all the red in here. Classic Colorworks. The orange is Colonial Copper. White is B5200 DMC. I'll have to think of the other colors later because I can't think of them. But the red is most of all throughout the whole design is going to be Classic Colorworks Ribbon Red and Colonial Copper for the orange. So yeah, lots of stitching for that block. And I think it came out really cute. I think it came out great. So I'm excited about that one. Okay, my next finish is from, actually I have 2 more finishes from this Prairie Schooler book number 28. This chart, I don't know if you can find it right now. A lot of people have said they haven't been able to find it. It's called Stockings and More. What I've done, instead of the stockings, I've done the smalls on the bottom. Now you guys know I showed the house last week that I finished. I'm going to show you the Santa and the alphabet. Those are the 2 that I have finished in this book. So here's the alphabet. Here's how it came out. Let me put something behind it. And it's on Fabric Flare, which I think is 28, 30 count, something like that. I think the fabric is beautiful. I wish I knew the name of it because I don't know the name. I would love to go back and buy some more because I love the modeling on it. I love how it's marbled. I think it's beautiful. So this is finished number 1. And as you can see on the stocking with the alphabet, that is a small portion of it that they stitched at the very, very bottom right here. And I thought it came out pretty cute. Just a little bit of different, a little bit of alphabet. The white does show up a little better in person than it is on the camera. But anyway, that's finished number 1 that I got done. I am able to stitch 2-handed now, so that helps. Since I can move these 2 fingers, I've been able to stitch 2-handed. Here's finish number 2. This is Santa, and you can see the modeling, the beautiful colors on that fabric. I think he came out really, really cute. And again, I took the picture from the stocking and just made it something small. Instead of doing the whole stocking, I made this guy here. Just like they did, I just copied the Santa and made him smaller. So these are going to be little mini pillows, probably ornaments, and I can't wait to show you when they are done. I think he just came out cute. I love that little doll on the background. I mean, in the bag, super cute. But that fabric, I love that fabric. It's so cute, so pretty. Okay, so what else have I been working on? I have been working on an owl forest called Groningen. It's a sampler. I have made a lot of progress. This has literally been sitting for the longest time in my closet, not getting stitched. I made a lot of good progress on this. Isn't that beautiful? That's pretty. I'll show it up close. I am loving the grapes. See the hanging grapes in the middle of the design going over that flower bouquet? There's a lot of stitches in this. I was stitching the grapes and I was stitching the middle flower pot design. There's a lot of stitches. So anyway, I'll show it up close so you can see the detail on it. It's been a lot of fun and I'm hoping to get this finished. I'm going to use this as my focus piece and maybe try and, you know, get it finished. So I am using sulky thread, black sulky spool. It is 12 weight. I got it straight from the website, sulky.com maybe. And, but anyway, I really love this. This is on 40 count cream, just a basic cream color. And I think it came out really pretty. Just watch out for these strings. I think it came out really pretty. And I'm actually enjoying it. I really, really like working on it. So, okay. The other one I actually left downstairs. I'm too tired to go down and get it. I am going to show you more progress on it next time. It is Shannon Christine Summer Goodies. I'll show you a picture here. I'm doing it 20 count black using DMC. Okay, let's show some goodies that I've got. Some things that I bought and some charts, more Prairie Schoolers. So I'll show you what I've gotten in the last couple of weeks. I left downstairs a box full of goodies that I wanted to show, but I didn't want to mention her name because I didn't ask if it was okay. She had heard me mention in my last couple of videos that I wanted to start trying to remember how to knit socks. Now, as you guys remember, I made some knitted socks that I've shown in previous videos that I accidentally washed and they turned into Barbie socks. So now I have a little bit more understanding of yarn and what to use, what not to use. So she sent me some wonderful sock yarn, paper pads, because I love paper pads. I have paper pads everywhere. I use them all the time. And so she sent me the most beautiful yarn and knitting needles to do sock knitting. I have no excuse. I have to start a sock. So in my next video, maybe I'll show you if I start it. We'll see. I think I can move my hand good enough to start a knitted project. I actually have a blanket you guys saw. It's a Christmas blanket that I need to get that back out. It is a club kit. It is through Annie's Kit Clubs. And it's a beautiful Christmas blanket. I'm going to get that back out and start. I'm on row 6, I think. I received, no, I'm further along than that, I think. Either way, kit number 2, you do part of the blanket. So it's about this long. And kit number 2 arrived, but I wasn't able to use my arm that well enough to start knitting on it. And some of the stitches, I have to watch the tutorial video because I think I know what I'm doing, but I want to make sure that I'm starting the next series of the blanket correctly. So in this club, there's different series. Like they'll send you, kit number 1 is for rows 1 through 10, we'll say. Kit number 2 is 10 through 15. You know what I'm saying? So you build your blanket by getting the kits in the mail. It's really been a fun club and I love the yarn. Annie's Kit Club, highly recommend them. So I received, I showed you at the beginning of the video, cups of cheer. At least I think I showed you in the beginning, I think. I've had to start and stop this video so many times. Isn't that just adorable? Shannon Christine Designs, it's available on her website. Me and Jen are going to start this sometime soon. I gotta get the threads. Let me show you what the Fat Quarter Shop sent. Now I am a part of their Flosstuber group where they send free things for us to give to you guys. I'm so excited to be able to do that. And it's just so cool that they have, you know, thought about you guys that watch these videos, that you can get some free charts, some free books. They sent a wonderful book this time. Scrappiness is Happiness. Now here we were just talking about scrap blankets by using yarn and crochet or knitting. This is a quilt book, a really, really nice quilt book. And it's just all on scrappy quilts. Scrappiness is Happiness by Lori Holt, Bee in My Bonnet. How fun is this book? So that'll be a future giveaway. Next we have You Are the Boss. You are the boss of your own quilt. This is cross stitch. So this will be a giveaway coming up next, probably next video. Very cute. Next we have another one, Bee in My Bonnet stitch cards. These are a lot of fun to make little small ornaments or little small pillows. Very cute. Cross stitch. I actually will include that in today's giveaways. Next we have Citrus Summer cross stitch. How pretty is that? And then last but not least, the support group, which I think is so amazing. In fact, I think about, it's for, where it says at the back, donate to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, support quilt group, and cross stitch. So they have sent us, how adorable is this cross stitch? With this comes a little needle minder. Isn't that cute? Now we know breast cancer is horrific, and I always support the National Breast Cancer Foundation. My husband and I have made many donations. Too many of our friends have been affected with this awful disease. And as you guys all know, we lost Olivia Newton-John just this past couple of days. She battled that for 30 plus years. And anyway, so they have sent us the support group. Now this is the quilt pattern. The quilt pattern is a giveaway in the next video. I'm going to do it next video because I've already got the giveaways planned for this one. And in the next video, the support group cross stitch pattern, you're going to get the needle minder as well. Very, very cute. You know what? Actually, I will include, let's just do a lot of giveaways today. So I'm going to put that in the giveaway stack. Stay tuned for a few more minutes. I ended up getting more classic Colorworks Ribbon Red because this is my go-to color for Prairie Schooler. So when I do my Prairie Schoolers, this is the red that's in there. I also use 895, so you can see, let's see if I have it here. Here we go. Ribbon Red, 895 DMC, and Ribbon Red is classic Colorworks. That's my color. B5200 white. And I've also used 3371 for brown. So I got some more of that. I got Waxing Moon Designs from Lily. Thank you so much, Lily. She had a feeling I might love these patterns. How cute is that? Waxing Moon Designs. This one is called Halloween Fairies. I love it on that fabric. The next one that I got from her is called The Wise Old Witch. Look at her in that creepy face. I love this. This is by The Little Stitcher. I believe she has an Etsy shop. And then she also sent the cutest thread holder. It's a witch's hat, and it's a thread holder. Isn't that cool? And this is, actually, that's the back of it. This is the front. I'm so shaky, my poor arm. Thank you so much, Lily. Okay, what did I buy? I bought Prairie Schooler charts. I've got Good Saint Nick. Actually, this was sent to me, and I had 2 of them. I bought it by mistake. Good Saint Nick. I'm on a Prairie Schooler kick right now. I also have December. I'll show them a little bit closer. The month of December. Boy, this glare is something bad. I had to move the light because I'm using a tripod now. And Christmas Strawberries. I had to move the light a little bit And now I'm getting a lot of glare. Next, we've got St. Nicholas 2. These were all on sale from 123 Stitch. So I ended up getting these Santas, Prairie Schooler. The next one, Santa's Revisited 2, book 203. Those are pretty. These are some great ideas for the stitch along for the Goose Santa September. Last but not least, I got Hocus Pocus. And I love that. In fact, if you watch Stitching Faye, the new stitcher I told you about, the new Flosstuber, she has that finished. It is fantastic. She's the reason I bought this chart. It's just incredible. So it's called Hocus Pocus. Next, I got some more perforated paper. So I will be doing a tutorial on how to dye, how to tea dye perforated paper. If you guys remember, I've been working on my perforated paper sampler. Now, I still can't work on it yet because I can't use my arm. I have not bought, I've got a lot of great suggestions from viewers to buy, what are they called? Frames, some type of frame. I have it written down to where the perforated paper won't get bent. It holds it kind of like this so it won't get bent. So I need to look into that, and that would be easier for me to stitch. That way I don't have to hold the perforated paper and try and stitch with the hand that's not working. Last but not least, I ordered 2 fabrics from from 123 Stitch. They are Picture This Plus Gingerbread. It's a beautiful color. And I got a bunch of Murky, big old stack of Murky. Picture This Plus fabric, beautiful. Okay, let's talk about, I'm gonna show new releases real quick, and then we'll get into the giveaways. New release charts, we've got several. Now, as you guys know, the Needlework Expo is coming up at the end of the month. There's lots of charts being shown, but unless they're shareable, I don't show them on my video because I just don't think it would be right to show it on my video without, it's kind of for Needlework Expo, coming out. What is Needlework Expo? It is a wholesale, designer only, shops only type of weekend event, online event. It sounds like a lot of fun. And a lot of these stores are going to be getting us brand new charts. And I'm going to show you a few of them. I asked the designers if I could show, and they said yes. So I'll show you these coming up at the Needlework Expo. So some of these that you see will not be released until the end of August. I'll try and give you the names and show you some pictures of them. So let's talk about new releases. This one is available, I think she said now. It's by Satsuma Street. And how adorable are these 4 ornaments? We've got I Scream, Fun Guy, Haunted Hearse, and Hoppy Halloween. Now, again, this is by Satsuma Street. Absolutely adorable. I'm going to get that one because I think these are just so cute. I love ornaments. I have my mini tree, my little slow hand. These videos are good because I'm supposed to be trying to move my arm. Anyway, my mini tree will be decorated for Halloween, and I think those would be adorable on that tree. Next, we've got Pansy, Patch, Quilts, and Stitchery. These are adorable. They're going to be available at your local needlework shops first for, I think she said, 2 months. And then it'll be on her website. So check her out, Pansy, Patch, Quilts, and Stitchery. She's located in Canada. These are beautiful. Wait till you see the red one. Little Red Schoolhouse Pin Keep, 1862. So beautiful. Next we have Betsy's Autumn Basket, and we also have Autumn Crow. I'll show those together. Chrysanthemum House and Pumpkin House. I'll show those together too. And Mrs. Beasley's Summer House. Now keep in mind, these will be at the end of the month. They're part of the expo, and the shop owners will get the, first dibs on the chart first 2 months later, I believe she said, they will come out on her website. I'll show you her website name here. Next new release, we have Homespun Elegance Witchy Stitchery. How cute. Manny Didona, we've got Halloween Parade Series. I'll show you all 4 of these together. Super, super fun. And I'm getting those too. Joyful Christmas Series. Here's 4 of them. So pretty. Next we have My Garden in Autumn. We have Harvest Night. This is all by Manny Didona. Seeds of Lady Pumpkin. And the very last one by Manny Didona is The Blessing of Christmas. And next we have Tiny Modernist. I believe this is available now. Edgar Allan Poe Tree. How fun. After that, Cherry Hill Stitchery. I think this is also available now. We have Autumn Breeze and Sweater Weather. God, I cannot wait until cooler weather comes. My socks and sweats and sweatshirts are just waiting for me. Next, we have Bella Filipina Esmeralda. And last but not least, Quaint Rose Needle Arts. I think she has on Etsy. Sarah Reed 1838, which is beautiful. And we also have Quaint Quakers. Gorgeous. Okay, let's talk about giveaways. I've got a stack and I'm excited to share them with you. Some of them you've already seen. I showed a few minutes ago from the Fat Quarter Shop. Let's go ahead and start with those. The support group. This is Cross Stitch by Lori Holt. I showed that just a few minutes ago. This is a cross stitch chart. You will also get the needle minder. This is called Support Group Cross Stitch. And the chart itself, it's just support group. Why don't you go ahead and put the support chart? We'll use the word support. Put cross, make sure you want the cross stitch one. Giveaway number 1. Number 2 is a quilt pattern. So it's the same thing, but it's for quilters. It is adorable. And like I said, it's for such a great cause. Support group quilt pattern. So put support quilt pattern. You can use the same word support, but put the quilt pattern that you're interested in that. So I hope that makes sense. Put support, that's your key word, cross stitch. You're also getting the needle minder, quilt pattern. Next, Be in My Bonnet stitch cards. Put you're interested in the stitch cards. These are cross stitch. Stitch cards is your key word. I'm going to search it together. The nice thing is I can search different ways. So if you put stitch cards, say you put it all together, I'll still search for that. Stitch cards, 2 different words, I'll search for that too, all together. I have an extra copy of Flea Market Flowers. This I just found in my stash. I must have bought it and I'm not going to stitch it. If you're interested, just put put flea market. That's your keyword, flea market chart. Next giveaway, we've got Tea Time. This is also from the Fat Quarter Shop. Isn't that just beautiful? I love that little bird. I think he's beautiful. Put Tea Time. Actually, just put tea because it's spelt a little bit different. Let's just go ahead and put the keyword tea chart or teacup. How about teacup? So your keyword teacup chart. Okay, next I have an extra Bristol Berries 2 if you're interested in the strawberry chart by Erica Michaels. I have an extra, just put I'm interested in the Bristol Berry chart. Last but not least, we have 3 bags sent in by the Fat Quarter Shop. These are really good size. These are 10 by 13. They hold a good size project. They're a little bit bigger than your normal standard size project bag. You can see based on my head size, it's a good size bag. We have blue, pink, and green. You can pick a color if you want. I'll try and get you the right color. If you're interested, put I'm interested in the project bags. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me this video. Feel free to put in for giveaways. You're more than welcome to put in for more than one. Follow me on Instagram. I am number 911 Stitcher. And if you want to use the hashtag 911 Stitcher, I'll be able to see what you're working on as well. I'd love to see that. I will be uploading a YouTube video probably day after tomorrow, sometime this weekend. I'll be uploading the video that a lot of you have asked for, the GoodNotes app that I use for cross stitching. I no longer use paper and a highlighter. That was my go-to, paper and a highlighter. I had my paper charts. I'd use the highlighter to mark off my progress. I discovered GoodNotes. A friend of mine told me about using the GoodNotes app. I was really leery because I'm not a computer person. So it's a game changer. It is an absolute game changer. So take a look at it. I'll upload it this weekend and explain how I use it, and I'll show you how to use it. Otherwise, I'll be back in the next couple of weeks. So see you guys later. Happy stitching, and we'll talk soon.